Mandy Patinkin, the legendary actor and singer who originated the iconic role of Georges Seurat in the groundbreaking 1984 musical Sunday in the Park with George, has recently opened up with heartfelt and profound advice for Jonathan Bailey, who is set to take on the same demanding part in an upcoming London revival. This production marks a significant moment in theatre history, as it revives one of Stephen Sondheim's most celebrated and introspective works, a Pulitzer Prize-winning masterpiece that explores themes of art, creativity, isolation, legacy, and human connection through the lens of the Pointillist painter Seurat and his fictional great-grandson, also named George. Patinkin, now in his 70s and still actively performing in projects that showcase his remarkable range, from stage to screen, he spoke candidly about the experience of embodying Seurat. He emphasized the transformative power of the material, describing the musical as one of the greatest gifts of his entire life and career. The score, with its intricate, shimmering melodies that mirror Seurat's Pointillist technique of building images from countless tiny dots, combined with James Lapine's thoughtful book and Sondheim's razor-sharp lyrics, creates a piece that demands not just technical precision but deep emotional investment from its performers. In his conversation, Patinkin zeroed in on a single word that has become the guiding principle, the North Star, of his existence ever since he first tackled the role: connect. This comes directly from one of the musical's most poignant and repeated lines, where the character urges himself, and by extension the audience, to bridge the gaps between people, between art and life, between the creator and the created. Patinkin urged Bailey to hold on to this idea fiercely, even during the grueling rehearsals, exhausting performances, or moments of doubt that inevitably arise in such an ambitious production. He stressed that the act of connecting, both on stage with fellow actors and off stage with the material itself, is what elevates the work from mere performance to something transcendent. Beyond the philosophical advice, Patinkin encouraged Bailey to savor every moment of the experience. He described it as embarking on one of the true privileges of an artist's life, a rare opportunity to inhabit a character and a story that resonates so profoundly. Even on your worst day, he said, enjoy every single second of it. This is as good as it gets. These words carry the weight of someone who has lived through the highs and lows of Broadway stardom, who knows the toll that 8 shows a week can take, yet also remembers the unparalleled joy of being part of something artistically pure and enduring. The revival itself is generating considerable excitement in the theater community. Jonathan Bailey, fresh off his acclaimed performance in Wicked where he brought depth and charisma to the role of Fiyero, will share the stage with Ariana Grande, his co-star from that film adaptation. The pair announced the project jointly through a creative social media post, sharing a photo of themselves at the Art Institute of Chicago, seated thoughtfully in front of Georges Seurat's famous 1880s painting A Sunday Afternoon on the island of La Grande Jatte. This very canvas served as the direct inspiration for the musical, with Sondheim and Lapine weaving the painting's composition, its figures, and its themes of observation versus participation into the narrative structure. The image of Bailey and Grande in front of the masterpiece cleverly nods to the show's premise, where art imitates life and life in turn seeks to capture something eternal. Patinkin's enthusiasm for the new production extends beyond personal advice. He expressed genuine thrill not just for Bailey and Grande, but for audiences who will get to experience the piece anew, and for the legacy of Sondheim and Lapine that continues to inspire generations. The musical, which originally premiered to mixed reviews but grew into a critical and cultural touchstone, delves into the artist's struggle to balance personal relationships with creative obsession. Seurat's single-minded pursuit of his innovative painting technique leads to alienation from those closest to him, including his lover Dot, while the modern-day George grapples with similar issues in a different era. The revival promises to bring fresh interpretations to these timeless conflicts, potentially highlighting contemporary resonances around creativity in an age of digital distraction and social fragmentation. For Bailey, stepping into Patinkin's shoes represents both an honor and a challenge. The role requires not only vocal agility to navigate Sondheim's complex, conversational score but also the ability to portray two distinct yet interconnected characters across time. Patinkin's reminder to connect serves as a beacon, encouraging Bailey to find authenticity in the performance rather than imitation. It's a call to make the role his own while honoring the original spirit that made Patinkin's portrayal legendary.